gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Foreman, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Darnold now to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Sam Darnold, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Pinero's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where
hell, they ain't even got no license to lose.
Gone down to a knee at the 25.
Why would you sit there at the nurse's desk when you know the
Chris Pat, fuck.
And it wasn't even the administrator
The
had the
Vikings now to
token
start
deal
their
in.
next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves
they knew better, too.
ball game all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins now. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Guess what? That's right. Winner. Now that you have all these
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins again. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted.
Ain't no catch that motherfucker with a line.
A couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. The Vikings after him, and
We'll
they
take
get
that.
there for the sack. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
claws for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. Thomas brings it in. And he is going to have a Panthers first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. On first down, Foreman. And he'll get it inside the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold, flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, 34 yards. And the Panthers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Luongo now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They go play action. Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Getting to the ball that time was Jeremy Chin.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He's going to look deep for more. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Cousins. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time in the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cousins to throw. Completes this to Jefferson, and he's brought down, but great yardage to start the drive, a 1st down, and it sets him up pretty nicely here moving forward. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Well, that 2nd half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the 2nd half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the 2nd half, that's a surprise.